Well, you guys, here we are again. Another year of San Diego Comic-Con is upon us, and it is currently taking place. You guys already know what that means. Tons and tons of reveals and upcoming announcements for action figures. And that means that I'm going to cover it, obviously. Now, honestly, I could have been covering these from San Diego Comic-Con, but I don't know, man. I just really, in the past couple of months, have found out that I'm not exactly the biggest people person. And so I'm debating on if I even want to go. I tell myself every year that I'm going to do it. And part of the reason that I don't is because I just get overwhelmed by the thought of being in such a large crowd. But one of these days, I'm going to make it happen. I'm more of a small Comic-Con type of guy at the time being. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You guys know how these videos work. I bring you guys the content. You like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I drop the videos. Now let's go ahead and get into it, starting with some releases that were announced actually before SDCC. Now you guys know how it is with the Dragon Ball stuff. It's not really what I'm the most enthusiastic about, so I'll try to cover it pretty quickly. We've gotten quite a few Goku announcements in the past month and a half, and here are three of them right here. Now the first one you guys see on screen is the Kid Goku figure, which is somewhat of a re-release, but at the same time it's not. As you guys can see, he comes with new facial expressions and an all new hairpiece. From the looks of it, it is the same body as the original release, but the only difference is, for some reason, Tamashii Nations decided to make this a Tamashii Nations store exclusive that's going to be available August the 4th. I have no idea what that's about, because I feel like the fact that the original Kid Goku figure is extremely expensive would be the perfect opportunity for them to capitalize and just release what appears to be a new and better Kid Goku figure, despite the lower half of the body still being 100% reuse based on what it looks like to me. But I don't know, I'm sure there are going to be more details soon, but as of right now, that's pretty much what we have. And then the same thing goes for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. It's an exclusive as well. This one is a Japanese exclusive, which is going to be sold in Japan. I have no idea what that's about. This is one I actually wanted to get my hands on. If you guys don't remember, it was one of the event exclusives from one of the previous years. I don't remember which it is. Maybe it's been two, maybe it's only been one. It looks like it's going to come without the aura, but everything else is about the same. If you're someone who wants this and you're just not going to be able to get it, honestly, I'd say get the Demoniacal Fit. It's a good figure, not quite as solid as the OG, of course, but it is a way to have this if you missed out on the Tamashii Nations version. Last but not least, we have the Kid Goku GT. Now, from what I'm seeing, this is definitely him before he fights Baby Vegeta, just because he doesn't have the tail. So this is before Super Saiyan 4 was introduced. He comes with several different expressions, a Kamehameha effect, which I think is dope, and he's also coming with the waving hairpiece. I love that they're throwing that in for their Goku figures, especially considering the fact that accessory packs are doing it all over now. Tamashii Nations is really keeping up with what's going on. But this one is up for pre-order right now. He's a regular release, actually. I had to go back and look. But yeah, he's up for pre-order right now. He is slated for January of 2024 if you want to get your hands on him. I'm not the biggest GT fan, but if I see a window open for pre-order, I'll pick it up just to review it. But otherwise, I don't really plan on getting any of these right now. Now, I know I said I'm not the most enthusiastic when it comes to the Dragon Ball line, but these three figures right here, I actually am pretty excited for. This Ultra Instinct Goku that is based on Toyotaro's art, which is the manga author right now, our manga artist. I'm pretty excited for this, man. It looks dope. We're already getting a shirtless Goku this year, but I don't know. The first Ultra Instinct Goku just didn't do it for me. This appears to be a bit more solid, and honestly, it's probably just a hair sculpt difference, but I think it's more accurate. It's something a little bit different compared to just what almost looked like a regular Goku hair sculpt painted white. It's a bit more wavy, a bit more flowy. The expression on this one appears to be more serious. We did have a scan that showcased some of the expressions he'd come with, like a closed eyes expression. Again, something we've been getting from Kong Studio and Demoniacal Fit, but Tamashii Nations is really just cranking it up to let them know we can match you and do it better. And I'm so glad that they are pretty much beating out their competition slowly. This is one I'm definitely going to be picking up. And then moving right along to Frieza and his father, King Cold. You guys, I am so sick of seeing King Cold customs. Stop it with the Captain Ginyus. Look, I know I'm not supposed to tell anybody what to do with their money, but Jesus Christ, man, I'm so tired of seeing people using Captain Ginyu's upper body and then trying to mix the head sculpts with Frieza's second form. Like, I don't think you guys realize there is nothing in the Dragon Ball line that we are not going to get. Let it sink in that we have a figure of Dodoria. Let that sink in for a second. We have a figure of Dodoria. That pretty much confirms there is nothing that we're not going to get. And there's no point in me elaborating on the details of these figures, man. They look amazing. The Dragon Ball line is just amazing, and I'm so glad that I'm not into collecting it. Honestly, I'd probably be saving a lot more money if I only collected Dragon Ball, but I know both of these are going to turn out sick. This Mecha Frieza looks super dope. We already got the announcement for that a few months back. We got a little teaser. And then why would we get Mecha Frieza without his father when they arrived on Earth together? It just makes sense. Tamashii Nations knows what they're doing. They're knowing how to sell Dragon Ball fans. It's all based on nostalgia. They're doing it correctly. There's no updates on these right now, but I am expecting to hear something soon. Once I do, you guys will be the first to get the news from me, as long as you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Now, getting all of that out of the way, now this video becomes grandioso because Sentinal finally has announced the version of Spider-Man Noir from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and my does this thing look like it's worth the wait, because just looking at these photos on screen, this thing looks beautiful, man. And obviously he's going to fit right in with all of the figures we've gotten already, because that second promo image up top showcases how they are all going to look together. And damn, man, I need this thing right now. And if you're planning on getting it, it is already up for pre-order. He is slated for a release date of February 2024. Not too long, and if you're worried about the wait, I mean, we've got plenty of figures coming in the meantime, so we're good. But this thing, automatic, man. I have to have this, and hopefully after he releases, they'll finally start announcing figures from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, because I'm definitely going to need that updated Miles, that updated Gwen. We definitely need Spider-Man 2099. Sentinel, I love their joints a bit more than SH Figuarts. They feel a lot less fragile. Same with Mafex, man. So if these guys are going to give us Across the Spider-Verse figures, they're going to be my definitive versions. They are going to be my go-tos. They are going to be my holy grails. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. Thank the heavens I didn't find that Marvel Legends in store, because I wasn't going to buy it online. And it's worth the wait, man. Good things come to those who wait. Now, this figure is going to be a bit pricey, but all of them have been right around that $100 mark or more. So just be expecting that if you're planning on picking it up. Now, in case you didn't think it could get any better, here it is. We have more Jujutsu Kaisen greatness news. And honestly, if you guys have been following me, if you had hit the subscribe button like you were supposed to, you would know that we already discussed the possibility of these two figures 2 weeks ago. Literally 2 weeks ago. And now here is the official announcement. We have my boy Geto Suguru and the GOAT himself, Satoru Gojo, man. Both of these figures looking so amazing. Now, I discussed how I felt about the release of these in that video, so if you really want to break down, go check that one out. Maybe I'll leave the link in the description below if I remember. But these things look great, man. When it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, everything is just... oh man, it's my cup of tea. I am so happy for these, and this is the perfect time. I know some people are upset that season 2 didn't start off with Yuji and the rest of the gang, but trust me, if you watch today's episode and you watch next week's episode, you're gonna want these figures. I'm telling you right now, season 2 itself is going to sell these figures because they look like they walked right out of the anime, and I truly hope that this Geto figure sells more than the OG, and I hope that this Gojo figure sells more than the JJK Zero version, because these things look outstanding. I need Tamashii Nations to go in with those accessories. As long as they do that, we shouldn't have any problems with these. But man, I am so hoping that after these two, we get an announcement for Toji. I really need them to spice things up. We already got an announcement for Todo, but I need that Toji. People are asking for Mahito. Guys, wait on that. I can guarantee you that if this line continues to sell by the end of season 2, we will probably be getting a Mahito, because I don't want to spoil nothing, but Mahito is going to be a domestic terrorist this season. You're going to get Mahito, trust me. But man, I couldn't be happier. These things just look so good. They look so good together, and I can't wait to add these to my collection. I know this is the third Gojo, the second Geto, but Tamashii Nations, I gotta have these, man. I just hope that after these two releases, you guys slow it down on the repeat figures and focus on new characters. We really need Inumaki, Maki, Panda, Miwa, any of those. Just mix it up a little bit, guys. Please, I don't want this line to die. And if you're watching this, go pre-order these when they go up. I will be making that announcement. Now, as much as I love dropping this content and giving you guys this action figure news, if I'm being completely real with you, I really hope that SDCC isn't too crazy for imports this year. And the reason I say that is because, look, man, there is already so many figures coming out this year, so many figures slated for the beginning of next year to release. I'm just like, yo, I need a mental break, man. I was sitting in my room yesterday and I was depressed because I had so many action figures I have not been able to get to just because I haven't had the time. Now I have SH Figuarts Ichigo on the way. I got a review and a few other things that are slated to come out this month. I don't have the time, man. I want to have time to enjoy my figures. I haven't really even had time to enjoy my SHF Sasuke figure, and you guys know how much I love Naruto. Haven't had much time to enjoy Jiraiya and just other things. My Miles, my Gwen, my Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, some of my Jada Toys figures. It's just tough, man. So honestly, I really hope that they cool it for a bit. I hope they give us some light information, or even just showcase some figures that I'm not all that interested in, which they did announce a few things that I didn't showcase on here because I try to stick to what I know my subscribers enjoy seeing, and that's mostly anime. Some of the stuff they had, I didn't know what it was, so I didn't bother throwing it up. But if you want to see that, just go check out Tamashii Nation's page or anything else. But yeah, anything that catches my eye is what I showcase, and based on the audience I built, most of you guys are pretty excited about the same things as I am. But yeah, man, I hope they keep it chill, yo. I really do. That's just my personal thoughts and opinions. But overall, out of everything I showcased in this video, what are you guys excited for? What are you guys going to be picking up? What do you want the most out of this video? Obviously, for me, it's the JJK stuff and the Spider-Man Noir. But are you guys excited for the Gokus, the Frieza, the King Cold, all of that? Feel free to let me know. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Until the next time, peace.